Hi everybody, welcome back to the Tech Super channel. Today in this video, we are going to look at how to insert data into a table based on the SQL query. So there might be instances wherein you need to create a form on your own, and whatever information you fill in this form, you want to insert the data into the table with the help of insert query. So how we can do this in Oracle Apex, that is what I am going to show you as part of this short video. So after completing this video, you will be able to know how to use SQL query to insert data into a table in Oracle Apex. So before we start, I will ask everyone to subscribe to my channel to get regular updates. One more useful information I would like to give you here. If you are interested to learn Oracle Visual Builder, which is another low level uh, application development tool, which will help you to build web and mobile application quickly. In this book, I have written this book. In this book, I have mentioned all these core concepts along with a lot of examples, which will help you to learn Visual Builder very quickly. If you are interested to learn Visual Builder, you can go to this link, https://pec.live/3mwsnr7, which will take you on a Amazon website from where you can buy this book. Okay, now let's get started and let me share this Apex application which we have created earlier. Now I'm going to create a page using this blank page type. Okay, click on a next, and I am going to give a page number as auto generated, which is 8. I can give a name, let's say insert employee, or you can simply say new employee SQL insert. So just giving a name. Next, and I am going to create a navigation end-to-end, making this as a create employee as a parent. Okay. Next, you can make a new entry as well, but that's fine. Click on the finish button. When you do this, a new page will be created, will be a blank page. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a empty region, and the title will be like a new employee. I will make the type as static content, which is default. So here we are going to create few page items. Okay, and I'm going to give a name of these page item. Let's say first name, and it will be of text field type, and I will say enter first name as a label. Okay, and then as a mandatory attribute, you need to select the reason, which should be the part of this reason, means page item. So I will select this new employee as a reason. Okay, so this will be used to enter a first name. Similarly, I'm going to create a new page item. Let me say the name is, let's say, last name. Again, the type is text field, and I am saying this like a new employee. You can and sorry, there was some issue. Okay, so now you can create a new field by clicking on the field and then duplicate, which will create a duplicate field. And I'm making this like a qualification. And here I will say enter qualification. Okay. And let me say enter last name. Okay, I am going to create another field, duplicate, and that will be like a reason. Oh, not reason, email address. Okay, and here I will say enter email address. And next field, I am going to create a number type field, which will be used to enter age, and that will be like a number field. And let's say enter age, and we'll select this season as a new employee. Save, and let's see. Okay, before I run this page, let me just create a button which will be used to submit. Okay, the label is a submit, and again new employee. I will make this button as a hot, and I will say this like a create as a button position, save, and let's see how my page looks like. Let me just run this page. Let me say my username AJ, and let's sign in. Okay, this is how my page looks like. So you see every column comes in a different row. What I can do, I can simply click on a second column, and let's say start new row is on. If I go to this layout, I'll say this, and you see similarly you can say this is how my page looks like now. Okay, cool. Now on the submit button, what I'm going to do, I am going to write a process here. Okay, or you can go to this component view and click on this plus button, which will generate our process with name new, let's say insert. Okay, so you can select the type. There are different types. I will use execute code, wherein I will select this as a language PL SQL, and here I am going to write a PL SQL. So let me show you. I have like a table SQL object, wherein I will insert the data. Like I have this employee table, wherein I have a different column employee, first name, last name, age, email address, qualification. And as of now, I have 3 columns here, 3 rows. So I'm going to perform a PL SQL code, which will be like insert. I'm going to write an insert statement, insert into employee table name. And then I need to put all the columns like first name, last name. These are the column name of my table, age, qualification, and then email address. Okay, so make sure you will provide the exact exact column name and then values, and all values I will take from the from these variable which we have created. Okay, the last name, P age. Okay, you can make it in the next line to make sure it looks like it, and then P qualification and P like an email address, and then okay, let's try to validate this query. Invalid identifier, make sure. Let's try. What happened to this? First name, last name, age, qualification. What happened to this? Qualification. Maybe, let me see. We do have qualification or not. P8 qualification is there. Email address is there. Age is there. Let me see then what's the problem. It says invalid identifier. Why so? Let me say P8 qualification only. What happened to this? The problem with this qualification name. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, and then okay, and then you can provide a success message. Let's say employee. Okay, save, and let's try to run this page now. Okay, let's see how it works now. Let's say Anand enter qualification, and let's say @gmail.com, and let's try to submit. And you see employee saved successfully. Object, go to data, and you see this Anand record has been created in a table. So this is how you can perform insert query to insert data into your table. So this is how you can achieve this. So that's all for this video, guys. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can find me on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. You can always see my blog, https://www.taxsupport.com. Thanks for watching the video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.